Joining us now, Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota. She's a member of the Judiciary Committee and chairwoman of the Rules Committee. Boy, so many things I want to ask you, but Mika. Susan Collins is shocked and disappointed. Are you as well, and should she be?
Well, I'm more than disappointed, as you've discussed all morning. This is an absolute outrage for the women of America. But I'm not surprised because I voted against them. It wasn't just abortion. It was their views on so many things. They gave you a roadmap in those hearings. Now, I will say that in the actual hearings, which you just played, they said things similar to what they must have said to Senator Collins, and it appears they doubled down on whatever they told her. So I wasn't at the meeting in her office. I don't know what either of them said to her. I just know where we are right now, and that is we must move ahead. And I thought Guy Cecil's remarks about the election on your last panel was so important. This is, Mika, about an election. It is about taking this anger. You know, you always say, don't get mad, vote. I will say get mad and vote. It is taking the anger about how these 6 people can make a decision for the women of America because they are pissed and they are going to vote. And that's what this is about. And we will do whatever we can in the Senate with our 50-50 Senate, which you know is limited. States, and you'll hear from Governor Pritzker, states across the country, including mine, Minnesota is like an island in a really tough neighborhood when it comes to women's reproductive rights. North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa on our borders, Wisconsin that has a law from before 1850 on the books. So we're going to do what we can, but in the end, this is about November.
So I know you don't want to talk about other senators. I understand that. But Susan Collins, we just have to talk about the hypocrisy of all of this. She knew what Brett Kavanaugh was going to do. And she can say all she wants that she didn't know what Brett Kavanaugh was going to do. But if she didn't know what Brett Kavanaugh was going to do, then why did she do a political fundraiser with the head of the Federalist Society? I mean, she just can't have it both ways.
At some point, when you see the chaos that we're going to see in this country, 13 trigger bans already in effect, states all over this country, governors racing to the state capitol to ban abortion, every senator is going to have to look to themselves and say, this is it. And we just put a vote on about a month ago, Senator Schumer did, and it was very clear we didn't get any Republicans voting with us. And so that's to codify Roe v. Wade. So until we change who's in the Senate, regardless of what any individual senator says, the question is, are you willing to make sure we codify Roe v. Wade into law, including getting rid of or reforming archaic Senate rules to make sure we protect the rights of the women of this country? That's what this election's going to be about. And we can actually achieve it, as Guy Cecil just pointed out. If we win Wisconsin, we win Pennsylvania, totally doable. And then let's reach out even farther to look at those races in places like Ohio. I think Claire would add Missouri to the list. In places like Florida and North Carolina, where we have 2 fantastic women candidates running. You add that to our incredible incumbents that we've got with Reverend Warnock in Georgia and Catherine Cortez Masto in Arizona and Mark Kelly in Catherine Cortez Masto in Nevada and Mark Kelly in Arizona and Maggie Hassan in New Hampshire. We can do this. This isn't some pipe dream. And we can assure that women across America are going to be making decisions about their own health care instead of some government official or Ted Cruz.
You're going to have, again, the situation right now is that a state, a centralized state, will compel a rape victim to carry her rapist's
You're right, Joe.
Pregnancy to have a forced birth. And it's going to be the centralized state that's doing it. That's about as frightening, I would think, for most Americans as possible. And there's the states.
These are the states that don't have exceptions. These states, these darker states here, they don't have exceptions for rape or incest in their proposed law. That is exactly what you're looking at.
Well, Claire McCaskill, that's Susan Collins America right there, is it not? Like, she can act shocked and stunned and tell reporters how stunned she is that Brett Kavanaugh is going to do this, but she knew this was going to happen all along. I mean, again, you look at the fundraising for her last election. She knew. She was on Brett Kavanaugh's side. She was on the side of the people. Let's see that map again, Senator. She's on the side of the people that made this a reality. You look at the dark states, Claire. In those states, a 13-year-old girl